Welcome to Divine Angellight. I'm here to do the Pisces season preview as promised. Masked up because I'm not trying to get sick. I'm trying to be mindful. So Pisces season started February 18th. I hope y'all can hear me okay with this mask. It's currently the 19th, if not the 20th. I think it's the 19th. Let me see. It is the 19th. So it started pretty much yesterday, where it will spend the 24-hour period of it. And I'm going to give the Pisces season preview using 3 decks. I want to do an intro oracle and an outing oracle, or outro oracle, if you will, just for a little bit of enlightenment on the times. And that's going to be this deck, the Tantra Toolbox Empowerment cards. I'm trying to okay. I'm doing the main read with a standard Rider-Waite, the Secrets of Tarot, and then I'm going to be using the Angel Oracle deck as the oracle for this period, and that's going to be the intro oracle, the entering oracle. So I have my water on my table, I have my sodalite, I don't remember the name of the stone. I'll have to find it in my brain and post it. So for the oracle, what is the oracle energy going into Pisces season? This is the oracle message. It's number 8 in this layout, but I always do it first. And so I guess it might be number 8, but number 1 of 9 positions instead of 8, if you know what I mean. And I think you should. Okay. Ooh, we had 3 drop on the floor. Okay, let's check out the 3 that dropped on the floor. They're probably just as impactful for some of us at this time. And that is the Angel Prince of the South, who says, I let go of all pain and tension as I float in the sea of divine love. Okay, if that's not Piscean, I don't know what is. The Angel of Reconciliation. Oh, this is the Angel Prince of the South. The Angel of Reconciliation says, let me be fully reconciled with what I have left behind. Let it go, let it be a thing of the past. And the Angel of the Prince of the West. So we have the Prince of the South and the Prince of the West. And the Angel of the Prince of the West says, I create the reality all around me with thoughts of pure love and goodness. Angel Prince of the West looks very fire energy. The Angel Prince of the South looks very earth energy, as well as the Angel of Reconciliation also seeming to be earth, but with these, I think this is or maybe it's a daisy. I feel like that's very Piscean as well. So those are just extra messages. Now let's get into the actual oracle. Okay. The oracle that fell on top of these stones is the angel, the guardian angel of young love. The guardian angel of young love looks like this. Okay, there's 2 birds on there, not 2 fish, but each of those birds could get a fish. And it says, I accept love with gratitude. I am opened and made whole by its beauty. I accept love with gratitude. I am opened and made whole by its beauty. Beautiful energy. We're going to leave that up here near the stones and the water. I'm going to adjust my mask. Now, so each of the positions for this layout, I sort of constructed, I sort of put together to create a holistic layout. I definitely just mixed everything up, okay? The first position that we're gonna get into is the highlighted message after the shuffle. Right. For the first position of the highlighted message for this Pisces season preview of 2025. Ooh, we have the Hierophant and the Sun. The Sun did come out reversed. Okay. And those are the first 2 cards. Oh wow. No, I'm wrong. It's the Knight of Wands and the Hierophant reversed. The Hierophant has been coming up reversed lately. Okay, so I would say that's a whole new type of energy, right? A reconfiguration For the second position, we have signals of support, and we have Two of Cups. And it sort of fell leaning into the energy of the first position, so that's really kind of neat to me, because the way that the cards do fall does have significance to me. Not as much as the cards themselves, but either way. Next we have approaching this time of the Pisces season in 2025. What messages do we have for that? Don't drop the ball. There's a lot of doubles coming out, okay? We got the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles reversed, and the 8 of Swords upright. That's interesting energy. I can't wait to get into it. The fourth position is immediate influences at this time, going into Pisces season, in Pisces season, coming out of Pisces season, all about Pisces season. Pisces season will last until April 19th, 20th, and that's when we'll enter into Aries season. Toward the end of this season, there will be an eclipse, a total eclipse. So look out for videos on that as well. It's already affecting us as well. Venus is going retrograde. I said something about that in the last video. Okay, for the fourth position, we got the Knight of Swords reversed. And now for the fifth position, we have adaptability and how we can remain adaptable at these times, at any time. For these layouts, it all is reflective of the time, but if this video reaches you at a different time and you find this resonating with you, it applies. So what is the adaptability? How can we be more adaptable? How can we uphold this trait of adaptability and resilience if needed? 3 cards did fall. I'm going to see the cards that did not fall. Death, the Star, the Nine of Wands, the Page of Pentacles reversed, the 5 of Wands reversed, the 2 of Swords, and the 5 of Pentacles. So yeah, basically the message is that if you do something different, or if we begin in this major shift from something that we've been in to a different approach or a different involvement, it is going to be rough, and we are going to have to make some choices that we don't necessarily feel confident about making maybe, or we don't necessarily feel ready to make, but know that need to be made, changes need to be made. Wow, there was a lot of Queen energy for position 5, okay, the adaptability, so we're gonna see about that. We have to let things die in order to let aspects of our current reality die, in order to really embrace the most going forward, right? And I feel like it has to be a major death, a major shift, just by the pre-guided cards that have been showing up. Going to be major. It's probably going to be major, especially if you are not a fan of change, but especially if you are very comfortable with the way things are now as well. So let's go into the 6th position, which is harmonic balance. So that's how we can reinvigorate a sense of harmony at this time to remain balanced in our choices and in our actions at this time. No matter what's happening outside of us, it's really whatever we do and whatever we feel that's reflected to us anyway. So it's really restoring that relationship and supporting it. Ooh, 8 of Cups. A lot of cards, but the 8 of Cups is on top, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with that. I don't know where this card came from. So where the cards have come out together, I'm going to do my best to read them. Where the cards came out together in certain positions, I am gonna read them as one message. Like a sentence that's separated, of 2 ideas separated by a comma type of thing. Now let's go into the 7th position, which is the final position, and it is going deeper. What else that is not shown here that we need to know, that we need to keep in mind, that we need to keep our flow, okay, for the rest of Pisces season, for the start of Pisces season through to the end as we go into the next season? What do we have to know? What should we keep? What should we keep in mind? All right, so we have the Knight of Cups reversed on the bottom of the deck and the King of Cups as the going deeper. Now let's get into it. So the first position, the first highlighted position is the major energy that we will feel, or that we're probably going to really face, come up against, not even come up against, but come up to facing during this season of Pisces. The clouds are coming in, there's like a big amount of blue in the sky, but I don't know how much sunlight I'm working with, so luckily I have my light here if I need it. The first two cards for the major energy that came out are the Hierophant reversed and the Knight of Wands. I'm going to show you because this is the way that they came out. This is the right, this is the left. This one came out first, this one came out second on top. Okay, so to me that's saying that we may really have to focus on letting certain things run their toll, run their limit, and then let go of those. I feel like whether that's ideas, beliefs, commitments, and things like that just have not been reflecting the alignment that we are supporting and really honoring within our own personal journeys. That may need to come to a close before starting something else, some other passion, some other focus, okay? There may be a call or an important interaction that happens that may be rather unexpected, that really sort of triggers this excitement and this new desire, or maybe rekindles this new desire, okay? Keep an eye out for that this Pisces season. Now we have the second position, which is depicted by the Two of Cups, and it stands for signals of support. So for the Two of Cups, it's like definitely coming to see eye to eye, coming to share similarities, share desires, motives, share, like having equal motives, right? This can also be a contract signing and a realization, recognition of where our passions lie, like the combo was saying in the first position. On this card, it says peace of mind and joining of two people. So some of us can be entering into love contracts. And the way that we know that this is aligned with us is that it does bring us peace of mind. Okay, so make sure that you're looking out for that as a signal of support at this time during Pisces season. That if you should find an interaction like that in your life, that you do your best to not run away from it and to either understand yourself more through it, or understand that whatever is happening is something that is truly aligned to you, even if it doesn't feel like it. Sometimes it's a pleasant surprise. That's what I feel like it's saying. Now we have the third position. Cards are all like messing up. The third position, and that is the approaching this time. And this is another set of doubles. We have one more set of doubles after this. It came out like this. The Ten of Pentacles reversed with the Eight of Swords on top. So this is telling me there could be either actual losses or a sense of loss due to the doubts that we have in ourselves or in the world around us, and how we show up in it, our identity. It does say frustrations on this card, and I think that by recognizing that feeling frustration is part of the complex of humanism, of being, and that any sense of doubt coming from that is temporary and doesn't have to be permanent, and it really is our choice, our own individual choices outside of what else is happening outside of ourselves, to recognize that and to re-implement that sense of understanding. There's a lot of air energy going on in this reading, but this is the first card that is actually swords. So I think that this may be because swords is more of the cognitive of the elements. I think this may be more toward the situation or an experience that occurs more toward the end of Aquarius season. And because of these doubts and because of where they placed us in life, we may feel our perception of our own worth and what we have to bring to any type of situation, whether it be a relationship, a conversation, a project. What we have to put forward isn't as valuable as we thought it was. Like, we maybe feel like we're blindsiding ourselves at this time as well. And just know that that may feel like it, but it's not necessarily the truth. So double check, and I would say do meditations. Do meditations and say affirmations. Have affirmations prepared like, I am capable, I can complete this task. I will make sure this task is completed, and things of that nature that will actually help to support your sense of identity. That is how we will best approach this time coming out of Aquarius season, how we will best approach this time, and energy to carry with us to combat anything else that may come up. Okay, any adverse energy to what comes up. Okay, now let's go into the fourth position. The fourth position is immediate influences. So that could be on a wide scale, but it's more of a, I feel, social and a mental type of application, possibly emotional. Okay, it could be everything actually, but I feel like we may have a system of things we pay attention to, and this is the stuff that's at the forefront. Okay, for this position of immediate influences for Pisces season 2025, we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so with the Knight of Swords, typically upright, it's someone who is just ready to take on anything and everything to make sure that they show up for the cause, to make sure that they have all the resources required to make progress in a cause, and that they're doing it quickly. With this card coming up reversed, it may not feel quick. It may not feel like we have everything we need or that we're prepared. So with this energy, I advise the immediate influences of this time to also consider the signals of support that came up for the second position, and was the Two of Cups. So this is definitely an opportunity to reach out to others, to help, to vent to have that sacred space and hold that sacred space for one another if needed, but definitely to get it out of ourselves so that we can put more goodness into ourselves, such as affirmations, like I said, or just actions, better actions. Okay, better thoughts with the Knight of Swords being reversed. Yeah, I feel like things are clearing. Things are becoming clearer at this time as well. And we may feel a bit exhausted from everything that's been happening, or whatever's been happening. It may be a bit daunting and exhausting and overwhelming, but there's a vein of clarity that also comes with this. There's a vein of calm that comes with that clarity. Okay, so I know it seems a bit like hoity-toity, but definitely you sort of want to approach this time. So the immediate influence of the Knight of Swords reverse is to take things slow, is to allow ourselves to absorb the goodness, to fill ourselves with goodness, and to not look outside of ourselves for whatever supplementation we need at this time. Unless we are tapping into trusted relationships, I would say it's good to journal at this time. Like, it's good to journal regularly, but at this time specifically, whether that's recording things you ate for the day, whether that's recording just how your day is going after the fact, like at the end of the day recording, it's good to get it out, because that is going to provide a degree of clarity going forward. Understanding your own patterns, understanding your own activities and thoughts, and how they're constructed throughout the day, so that you can make the more aligned choices for you and how to approach life in general, and how to affirm the alignment that we're seeking. All right, the fifth position is our adaptability, and that's how we adapt, sort of allow for the reconstructive efforts at this time to take precedence, and as opposed to the conflicts or the chaos that we find ourselves coming up against, which is continuous. I feel like c'est la vie, about how much we involve ourselves. For the fifth position of adaptability, we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so I would say definitely look into the traits of Pisces. Like, Google the traits of Pisces. I'll Google it, and I'll probably put it right here, and really see which traits you feel that you already are embodying, and then see which ones you'd like to embody more, and then find out what different practices, what different thought process can go into supporting that trait within yourself, building that trait within yourself, to make you feel more confident, to make you feel like things are more effortless, to make things more effortless for you, because you learn to flow. You learn to be at one while flowing. You learn to stay buoyant. That came out in the last read, which was Designing with Divine Kindness. That read episode 1. There's some words on here that I feel like are important to bring up. It says soft, gentle, motherly. So all of these 3 aspects of the Queen of Cups, I feel like it's something that we can practice with ourselves as well as others. And that is ultimate kindness, in my opinion. Being soft and gentle, learning to be soft and gentle no matter what the situation, accrues or exposes, right? And I'm not saying that everything's going to be rainbows and sunshine and that you have to be rainbows and sunshine, because of course we all have our boundaries, right? But allowing ourselves to flow and not let things affect us in a way that's going to stop our flow, but then also not delivering things in a way that will obstruct someone else's, okay? The intention behind of what we do is important, as well as the practice. Whether that's speaking, whether that's thinking, whether that's singing, whether that's doing, whether that's whatever we do, okay? So that's the Queen of Cups for adaptability at this time. Next, we have the 8 of Cups for harmonic balance. Ooh, I feel like I got these so confused. And not only the 8 of Cups, but the 9 of Cups. It came out like this. 8 of Cups, then 9 of Cups. So for the 8 of Cups, it's definitely saying the same thing that I feel like this reading has been alluding to. And it's that sense of like walking away to become more stable in our abundance of how we think, how we feel, what we believe, what we do, okay? And to actualize that, not just for it to be a thought, not just for it to be a plan, but for it to be reality. Oh wow, the curtain matches my mask. I think with this walking away, it may not be easy, but over time, those making this choice, those indulging in this reading, who choose to make this choice, will find that there was way more, I'm trying to figure things out. There's way more choice, there's way more abundance to come from walking away than there is to staying there. Staying still. I feel like it went from 8 of Wands to 8 of Cups. So 8 of Swords. Instead of staying in the 8 of Swords energy, walking away from that and seeing the abundance on the other side. Seeing the opportunity for abundance. Seeing the actuality of abundance over time maybe, or maybe immediately. I feel like 8s have to do with quickness as well, with speed, okay? Now for the final position in this reading, we're gonna go deeper. And we have the King of Cups, which is the counterpart to the Queen of Cups, who came out in the position 6 for harmonic balance. And she is balancing harmonically, if I may add. So is the King. The King, I feel like, is not necessarily standing on business because he's very much sitting, but he's about that business. He's about being in his element and having the confidence to go wherever which so he pleases with it. That's one thing. And also that word buoyancy is coming in again, knowing that there is so much supplementing and supporting him that there is no fear, though he does look a little skeptical, okay? So we may feel a little unsure of things still at this time, going forward toward the end of Pisces season, going into Aries season, we may feel a little insecure, and that's natural. I think that the ability to be confident in our own choices will not only help our experience at this time of, well, it's now like a completely blue sky except for far off in the distance. It will also empower others. Kings are about empowering others as well. So it will also empower others to do so, to stand in confidence of what they're doing, to stand in confidence of what they believe, to stand in confidence of how they feel. Oh my gosh, that's the cutest puppy. This King of Cups is also about the parts of us that is shy and embracing the parts of us that do feel vulnerable and still treating them gently, treating life gently around us as a result. Because like I said, if you treat yourself gently, other people are going to probably be experiencing gentleness as a result of you. All right, that is the final of the main read for this Pisces season preview. I do want to remind about the beginning oracle, which was the guardian angel of young love, okay, that says, I accept love with gratitude. I'm open and made whole by its beauty. That might be a good affirmation. But before we totally close this read, note that like I love to include a bunch of related content at the end of my videos, so definitely tap into those in the end screen. Okay, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and if the messages you're able to receive them. But for the final message, I'm going to be pulling from the Tantra Toolbox Empowerment deck for a message going into this Pisces season. Okay. And each card is 3 messages, so, or at least 3 messages, so stick with me as I go through these. 2 cards came out, and I'm going to read them chronological order. So number 4 came out. It says, my body is my best friend, my temple, my soul's home. I accept my body. I love my body. I am mindful about which foods and products I put in and on my body. So this is really almost the same thing, the gentleness that I was talking about. When we're gentle to ourselves, when we're affirming to ourselves, the more that we radiate that energy outward, and that it's positively infectious, positively, kindly infectious. That's what I stand on, you know? That's the business I stand on, you know what I mean? For the second empowerment card, we have number 26, defy the odds, rise above, okay? That was definitely somewhere up in here. The 8 of Swords with the 10 of Pentacles reversed, okay? Defy the odds and rise above. If you're going to rebel, do it with purpose, okay? And then rebels and nonconformists are often the pioneers and designers of change. This read is definitely having to do with navigating a sense of change, a possibly major change. I believe that these 2 empowerment cards are definitely reflective of that, and how we uphold standards and beliefs and things that are aligned with us as we go through this process. So I hope that this has helped anyone who's watching, and if not, be sure to check out the videos at the end that I do feature, because it's all relative, and I'll probably post some things that expand on some things, on some aspects I've talked on in the video. So thank you so much. I look forward to uploading this. I just want to say, be love, stay light, and you got this. Peace. Click here or click here. Okay, click here, and definitely click here. Click the subscribe button. Show some support, show some love. Bye.